Hi everyone, I'm back again because as I released that last video about the blossom tree, I realized that really I should have given you the full picture of what the Lord gave me that night. Because after he gave me the vision of the blossom tree, he also gave me another vision and some words. And I have asked for your interpretation, and unless you know the full story, the interpretations may not be as worthwhile. I wasn't sure if they were linked or not, but it was very shortly afterwards, so I think possibly they are. So the content is quite different and surprising. So what I saw was a doctor, and this doctor was somebody I knew, and I don't think the person is relevant, but possibly the fact of their nationality being German, maybe. And I'll explain why shortly. But that person had on a white coat or dress, and as I looked at the vision, I noticed that the coat turned a darker colour. And then I heard these words: paper files. And then there was a brief pause, and I heard sting session. And then I very clearly saw the number 89. Now the Lord gives us these things that we have to work out, and I have put some thought into this, and I am once again really looking forward to hearing of your ideas of the interpretation of this. But my initial thoughts were, when the garment changed colour from white to a darker shade, that this may represent this person who was perceived as good changing and becoming a negative force. And then with the words paper files and sting sessions, I felt that could relate to the exposure of data or documents that would cause grief. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to cause problems for Israel or their government. We will have to wait and see. But because of the blossom tree and the Star of David reference, it does make me wonder if it's related to Israel. And as I said, I saw the number 89. And when I looked up the number 89 in Hebrew and Greek in the Strong's Concordance, 89 means, in Greek, perseverance, without ceasing, incessantly. So I'm not sure if the 89 might have a reference to something else, and if you think that might be the case, please share it. But it could be that these paper files and the sting session is an incessant and niggling event where I guess what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of exposure in the world today, where businessmen are exposed, famous people are exposed, governments are exposed. President Trump and President Netanyahu have been exposed. People and groups are trying to drag others down, and this is the sense I got from this vision, was that there may be the dragging down of some important person through incessant niggling and putting things on the media. I hope you know what I mean. Now, just before I finish, I think I should share another vision that I had from the Lord on the 3rd of March, because this may tie in the fact that I felt the doctor may represent Germany. Now, I may be wrong here, brothers and sisters, but we can watch and see. But I'm going to go to the vision. I have drawn it out for you to make it easier to understand. So this was the 3rd of March, and what I saw was this. It was a flag, and I cannot find a flag like this, but I saw it very clearly, And what I saw was the circle with the Star of David in it on the left-hand side, and then I saw green stripes on the bottom, and I can't remember how many stripes there were. So the whole flag was green and white. And then I heard these words. There they are, brothers and sisters. The first thing I heard was, they have left the Egyptians' mark. And then shortly after that I heard, and Germans as well. So it's very interesting. I've thought long and hard about this, and I thought of the link between the Egyptians and the Germans. And both countries have caused the people of Israel, the Jewish people, very much grief over the history of time. And I'm not sure what this means. They have left the Egyptians' mark, and Germans as well. Just another piece to the puzzle that the Lord is presenting, but I believe all these things will tie in over time. So perhaps it's best not to make too many presumptions, but just to watch and wait on the Lord. And I don't know about this flag, whether it's something in the future, or whether it represents something, whether it's symbolic. So, brothers and sisters, puzzles for tonight, but very interesting indeed. And we thank the Lord, or I thank the Lord, for his continued revelations, because he wants us to stay watching and to stay interested in what he's revealing. God bless you all.